Guys, I will tell you this, man. I've been looking forward to this. And I got to tell you, Coach Bowles and I go back. He don't know this. So in 1986, I show up at the Heisman dinner, and there's Paul Palmer. And I'm like, hey, man, really, we meet each other? So I'm like, I get to know Paul. We play in the World League together, too. And so I get to know him. Bruce Arians, I've known for, a long time. So Todd Bowles was on that 86 Temple team. So I'm like, hang on here, Paul. I just text him. I go, you played with Bowles in 86? He goes, yeah, he was on the Temple team. He played in the, I go, yeah, the Redskins guy. All right. Well, I will tell you this. We got more in common than I thought, and I got to tell you this, too. Today's the toughest day of coach. Jimmy Johnson had to cut me for the Cowboys, and the guy loved me. This is the toughest day for a coach in the National Football League because eight months of hard work, you got to look a player in the face and go, it's a numbers game, believe me. Without further ado, let's bring in the head football coach of the Bucs, Todd Bowles. He joins us now here.
How you doing?
I appreciate you doing this.
No problem at all. I didn't know you knew Palmer.
Hey, I didn't know you were a Temple guy.
Oh, that's my guy. Boo-Boo is my guy.
That's great. Coach, am I right when I say this? Today's the toughest day for you, that you got to look players in the face. And I make this comment to people all the time. I talk to Kurt Warner. I played 7 years of pro ball, but I had to go to Canada, Arena, the World League, because I wanted to keep my dream going. Is this the toughest day for you as a head coach?
It is. It's hard, when you play football all your life and then you have to make a decision. And I try to tell guys, it doesn't mean it's the end of the road. It might be the end of the road here. There's a lot of avenues of playing pro ball. So you're performing for other teams, the Canadian League, like you said, the USFL, overseas. I mean, there's a bunch of ways to get back into this league. Practice squads all over the place. So it's hard to just sit there and tell a person that they can't play ball anymore. But unfortunately, in this business, it's necessary and it's something we have to do. And, the more honest you can be with them, the better off they'll be in the future.
Coach, you had a decision that was pretty tough to make. You had a guy that was on your roster for 5 years. Man, I love Teddy Bridgewater. I won't lie. Miami Northwestern. I'm a very partial guy to those guys down there in South Florida. But boy, man, when you have to make a decision like that, what can you tell us what goes into that a little bit and how difficult of a decision that was for you?
Quite a bit goes into it. Everybody just sees the games. They don't see behind the scenes and see the practice and the preparation towards all those things right there. And we brought him in. We felt like we needed another arm anyway. And the last 3 years, we thought Kyle made a lot of progress as far as going forward with us. And he had kind of a rough spring and got kind of off to a rocky start in the summer. And, even though he performed okay in the 2 preseason games, it just wasn't enough evidence there. And Teddy came in and performed. And, as well as being an extra coach for Baker in the film room and helping film study and being a great locker room guy, along with the way he still can perform. And we feel like we had a little better chance to win if something ever happened to Baker with Teddy than we did with Kyle, not taking nothing away from Kyle. I love the person, love the guy he was for 4 years, and hopefully he catches on and still lives his dream.
Coach, do you feel great about this roster? I mean, it's tougher to make these decisions once you climb the mountain. And, I've called this already the best era in Buccaneer football history. It's our 50th anniversary. And I mean, division titles, there's a Super Bowl in the last 5 years. So when you make these decisions, you have to feel pretty good about this roster going in. I know a lot of question marks for you, probably coming off a year ago with that defense, especially in the secondary. But how are you feeling about this as you get ready for the 7th?
As long as everyone can stay healthy, I feel real good about the roster. I feel good about the depth in the secondary. Finally, we have some depth at the corner position. Again, everyone has to stay healthy, but I feel really good about the roster going into the season.
This kid, Benjamin Morrison, Coach, if he doesn't get hurt at Notre Dame, that kid's a first-round pick. And by all accounts, everyone's telling me, I mean, that's where you're creating the depth there, where you've got Dean, you've got these guys back there. Was that some of the things that you guys wanted to really isolate on and improve? Was that secondary play, Winfield coming back, having a Winfield-type year like a couple of years ago? Was that a focus on that?
There was definitely a focus at the corner position from a depth standpoint and a speed standpoint. We wanted cover guys. We didn't want zone corners, and Parrish and Morrison coming in here really made a difference. And once Morrison gets healthy, you can really see a difference with the depth in the corner spot, along with Zion, along with Dean, along with Vildor, who's a very experienced guy as well. That allows Winfield and Ty Key to kind of roam around a little bit more. And when Izzy gets back, I think we have very good depth of guys that have played the game, along with the two new guys coming in. I feel like we got better there.
All right. Now I'm going to ask you a question here. This is going to kind of resonate in another place that I won't mention. Hassan Reddick, how has he looked? Coach, I got to tell you, 2 years in Philly, I covered him. That guy was a game wrecker. I mean, he destroyed the NFC Championship game himself. I think he had 19 sacks that year. I know Coach Foote is with him now in Tampa. He had him in Arizona now too. This guy, if he's wound up right, he's a game wrecker. How's he looking so far in camp?
He looks great. The thing I didn't know, because I left Arizona the year before he got there, I didn't know how smart he was as a player and how helpful he was to the other guys and how much a leader he's been with the other outside linebackers. He's a game wrecker. He can drop, he can rush, he can do all the things the above. He came in ready, and he missed all the OTAs, and he came in the minicamp, mandatory minicamp, and didn't miss a beat. Like, he was there the whole time. He works out all the time. He's been outstanding for us thus far, and we look for big things from him.
Couple last questions here for you, Coach. I got to ask you about Mayfield. I mean, boy, you guys, I get Bruce Arians on and Coach Dungy all the time on the Tampa show and here, and we get them and we talk to them, and we're like, I can't believe that he went from that dude to Carolina to a reclamation project in Los Angeles, and now I'm watching this guy, and I'm like, I can't believe what I'm watching. Have you been surprised by how he's taken the opportunity? I mean, the coaching that you've given him, you've had Coach Canales, you had Coach Cohn the last 2 years, so you've given him great coaching to be able to put a great offense around him. But have you been surprised?
No, I actually scouted him when I was with the Jets. I did him coming out of Oklahoma, and we really hit it off pretty well. And he was my pick had he fell to number 3 with New York. He went number 1 because I thought mentally he was probably the only one that could handle that type of pressure in New York City. And then we always spoke after games if we played, and we kind of not kept in touch, but we kept tabs on each other, and it came around that we got a chance to get him. Jason did a great job going in and get him, and everybody signed off on it. But Baker's extremely bright. I don't think he gets enough credit for just being a great passer. Everybody talks about how scrappy he is, how tough he is, but he is extremely bright, and he's extremely driven, and he is very accurate, and he can get on a roll with the best of them. He's a great leader for us, and I'm not really surprised he came to the right place at the right time. We needed him, he needed us, and it was a great marriage and a great fit, and I'm just happy we got him.
I'm going to ask you the toughest question that you'll ever be asked in your entire life. Who's your favorite Buck of all time? 50th anniversary. You got to have it. And do not run for mayor of Tampa. Okay. Who is your favorite Buccaneer of all time? Now,
Doug Williams. Doug Williams.
Wait a minute. So Doug is one of my best friends. Were you on the coaching staff at Grambling with him?
Doug got me into coaching. I played with Doug in Washington. When he won the Super Bowl, I was starting at free safety. We lived down the street from each other. His mother used to make me sweet potato pies for Thanksgiving. So me and Doug go way, way, way back. And he got me into coaching. We were both scouting, him in Jacksonville and me in Green Bay. And he got the head job at Morehouse. He hired me as his defensive coordinator, never having once coached any position or anything else, just from playing with me. And he's the one that got me started in the coaching.
Oh, my God. He is one of my best friends. And we used to do this at Leroy Salmon's. So Leroy Salmon, myself, and Jimmy Giles and Doug Williams would have lunch right there where the old Leroy Salmon's was. And we'd sit there and, man, I am a gigantic Doug. We've had Doug on numerous times, and he's up in Washington now.
Yes, he is.
It's crazy that you and I have all these connections. Coach, I got to let you go. I know you got a ton to do, and I know it's a big day today, too. So I hope we could do this again. Coach, thank you so much. Thank you.
We're the same people, so we'll definitely do this again.
Coach, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You got it.
You got it. Coach Todd Bowles, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fantastic. That's good stuff, man.